Democracy is coming to the USA.
In this episode of the Crypto Nightly News, we've reached a milestone in our subscribers and have a new broadcasting partner in Glacier FM. Good thing, too, because crypto is taking over the world, and we look at how it's changing lives in Africa, South America, and the Middle East. And the U.S. is picking sides in the fight for DeFi. We'll have all those stories and more coming up on tonight's episode of the Crypto Nightly News.
Which I don't pretend to understand at all.
We all know that crypto was the term future of the digital asset compared to last year's survey. Welcome to the Crypto Nightly News with Chris Jerman. Welcome to the Crypto Nightly News. We're just growing by leaps and bounds every day. We passed 500 subscribers on YouTube. We picked up a new streaming platform with Glacier Radio and Glacier Underground. Our new airtime worldwide will be 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, so make sure you put the kids to bed, load the dishes in the dishwasher, and feed the cat by 8 so you can settle in with your favorite adult beverage and bask in the glory of decentralized finance each and every week. This week, for our new friends over at Glacier Radio, and from our tiny little desert studio somewhere in the black expanse of the Utah desert, we are talking about democracy and crypto. You know, never before in human history has the means, the method, and the motivation all aligned to create a chance for the world to develop wealth. From Mumbai to Miami, Duluth to the Mekong Delta, people from all walks of life are investing like never before, all thanks to the availability of wireless communications, decentralized crypto coins, and the age of information. And it's all coming together on our watch. And who said it better than the great Marv Levy? Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Remember, this is not your granddad's market watch, and I am not a financial advisor. This is for informational and educational purposes only. I've even slowed the teleprompter down a little bit so that you can catch all the nuances of crypto letters and numbers, because after all, we are here to help you become a better investor and more adventurous wealth builder in crypto. So we don't want to lose you, do we? I didn't think so. All right, now, the smoking lamp is lit. The kids are counting sheep, and the dog is peacefully chasing squirrels in their dreams by the fireplace. So let's focus on you, shall we? Top off your tasty beverage and put the ringer on silent and settle yourself for the most fun your ears can have without breaking at least a few Utah laws, because it's time to delve headlong into this blood sport.
He does.
We call crypto. For Sunday, July 24th, 2022, I am your host, Christopher Jerman, and you are about to experience another episode of the phenomenon known only to our friends as the Crypto Nightly News. There's a reason why we watch the 7-day spread on coins on this newscast, and the week that was the kind of week we wished all weeks would be. The global market cap made it to the weekend up above $1 trillion with a great big kick in the proverbial pants by Ethereum. ETH was up some 20% on the week, posting positive gains all but one of the last 7 days. That made investors do the happy dance in hopes that the crypto winter winds may be warming. Bitcoin topped out at above 24K by Wednesday, but proved to be a buzzkill on the weekend, sliding back down to just above 22K by Saturday. Other winners for the week were Ethereum Classic, posting a very strong 70% gain on the week, with Polygon, Avalanche, Near Protocol, and Bitcoin Cash all up in double-digit percentage points. Losers in the top 30 for the week were Tron, Unis said Leo, Uniswap, and Algorand all posting red digits by the weekend. You'll note I never talk about USD coin. It's the number 4 spot each week, and its chart looks almost like a heart attack patient's EKG. It gyrates all around the $1 mark, and that's because it is a stable coin, and it is tied to the US dollar. We'll talk a bit more about this one in a little bit, but in my opinion, it's a bit of an outlier, so that's why we never talk about it in this portion of the show. In NFT land, the top 10 were led once again by CryptoPunks, down almost 40% on the week. 6 of the top 10 NFTs posted gains, with notables Moonbird Oddities in the 6th spot, posting 500% gains in trading volume on the week. Doodles was in the 10th spot with 100% gains in trading volume. Other Deed and So Rare checked in at the 3 and 4 spot with double-digit gains, and number 2 Bored Ape, number 8 Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and number 9 Art Block were all down on the week. Number 5 Potatoes and Steppin' NFT were flat in the number 5 and 7 spots. And now it's time for the headlines, brought to you by CryptoPotato.com. Researchers say 1 billion crypto users in less than 10 years. A joint study conducted by Boston Consulting Group, BCG, BitGet, and Foresight Ventures revealed that digital asset adoption is still in its early days. If the trend continues, however, they say the total number of cryptocurrency users should tap 1 billion by 2030. According to the research, crypto adoption is still at its basic point, a 0.3% of the total individual wealth distributed in the asset class. In comparison, 25% of the people's funds are allocated to equity, such as shares of private companies. North Americans are the most inclined to invest large sums in digital assets, while Africans are on the opposite corner. On average, a single investor from the African continent holds around $190 worth of crypto. Despite the low adoption rate and the recent market downturn, researchers expect a new wave of people to join the digital asset universe in the next decade, comparing the growth of crypto to the internet's development in the 1990s. Holding stablecoins was more profitable than fiat in 2022. CryptoQuant, a blockchain analytics firm, has released a report evaluating data around stablecoins and their peg robustness. It found that holding almost any of the current top stablecoins throughout 2022 was slightly more profitable than holding actual US dollars. Stablecoins are a kind of cryptocurrency whose value is pegged to a fiat currency like the US dollar, other cryptocurrencies, or a commodity like oil or gold. They provide users with the benefit of the security and immediate payment processing that digital currencies offer without the price volatility that traditional cryptocurrencies have. 2 of the top 30 coins we watch for this market report are stable coins, USD Coin and Tether, known as USDT. USDC, along with Tether, equates to more than 80% of total market capitalization for all US dollar-pegged stablecoins. Though Tether has the largest market capitalization among all stablecoins, USDC has its advantages and differences from its peers. USDC is basically a tokenized version of the US dollar. The goal behind USDC is to help the cryptocurrency sector become more user-friendly. It was also developed in order to be used by businesses and individuals alike. As USDC provides an open-source smart contract, this allows other companies to develop their own blockchain products, such as wallets and exchanges. However, those who want to use the US dollar as payment or reward system for their customers, employees, or partners can access these services easily through USDC's payouts solution. Taiwan to ban credit card crypto purchases. Taiwan's Financial Supervisory Commission believes cryptocurrencies are risky and speculative assets. As a result, the regulator intends to prohibit the use of credit cards for crypto purchases. According to local reports, Taiwan's Financial Supervisory Commission sent a letter to Taiwan's Association of Banks earlier this month, asking credit card companies to stop facilitating payments for crypto-related merchants. The regulator also wants card providers to stop processing payments for stocks, futures, options, online gaming, and other high-risk transactions. The Taiwanese Financial Authority noted that credit cards should serve as a payment method for goods and services instead of facilitating financial investments and speculative trading. The report added that credit card providers who currently service crypto merchants have 3 months to comply with the new requirement. After the deadline, the companies must then submit an audit report to the regulator to show compliance. And finally, according to fastprivatejet.com, which surveyed the world's most crypto-friendly destinations, the number one spot in Europe, the Slovenia capital city of Ljubljana. According to the report, Slovenia, a state slightly smaller than Vermont, has more physical locations accepting crypto than the entire United States. Slovenia's government aims to adopt a 10% flat tax for exchanging crypto for fiat currency. This also applies to purchases made with crypto. The country's largest shopping center is called BTC. The mall is evolving into a Bitcoin city and is fast developing into a fascinating case study for global adoption. And that is the Crypto Potato Market Wrap-Up, brought to you by CryptoPotato.com.
I'm a single mom of 3. I've been working in healthcare settings, specifically in clinical laboratory medicine, for about 25 years. So I was actually surfing the net and I saw the advertisement for Lumiwealth. And I said,
And lastly, would you recommend Lumiwealth Classes to someone else?
I definitely would. I definitely would actually have.
As per usual in U.S. politics, 2 camps have emerged in the battle for crypto regulation in the U.S., with one camp strongly in favor of tight regulation and the other being an openly pro-crypto faction. President Joe Biden kickstarted the race to legislate crypto in March with an executive order asking the Fed to prepare an international framework of regulation on digital assets to be adopted in conjunction with foreign counterparts, including stablecoins, central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, consumer protection, criminal and illicit activity, and international cooperation for enforcement. Biden's order makes it explicitly clear that the U.S. intends to be the global leader in the legislative and enforcement network for crypto. But the EU already beat us to the punch with a comprehensive regulatory framework called MiCA that's already addressed many of the concerns legislatures in the U.S. are still grappling with. EU lawmakers tussled over the environmental impacts of crypto mining, but the EU's Parliamentary Economic and Monetary Committee added a clause that crypto miners must disclose energy consumption and that exchanges have to present energy usage for the significant cryptocurrencies on their lists. That settled things in Europe, but in the US, it remains one of the biggest points of contention. Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren is de facto leader of the crypto critics and is making a push for strong environmental regulations and consumer protection. Last year, Warren said that the crypto markets were tantamount to the Wild West and an environmental disaster. Warren argues that Bitcoin is a speculative instrument with no utility and that we need to make sure it's not used by criminal elements. She is also concerned for small investors and previously called for a clampdown on DeFi and stablecoins, calling them a risk to consumers and the economy. The senator criticized Fidelity for offering Bitcoin to its customers in their 401ks, and Warren admits that cryptocurrencies can be beneficial for providing increased financial services to people who are unbanked, but she would prefer to see this happening through CBDCs. The pro-crypto camp, headed by Senators Gillibrand and Loomis in the U.S., is also proposing some regulation, although not as comprehensive as MiCA in the EU. On June 7th, the two senators, both bought and paid for by the crypto industry, published a bipartisan bill on crypto similar to MiCA, especially in regard to stablecoins and transparency obligations by exchanges, although with some caveats and differences. The bill includes the same obligations to brokers to not use client funds as collateral as in the EU version, although in the US version of the law, clients can also opt out of protection and may opt into shenanigans. The bill obliges stablecoin issuers to fully back their reserves with cash and treasuries, just like MiCA, but leaves out language that puts the responsibility on the stablecoin issuer to pay its claimants' losses. Under the Gillibrand-Loomis plan, the Federal Reserve will have a master crypto account. There will be a tax-free crypto lending arrangements in the same way as securities lending, and a tax on crypto mining and staking activities with realized gains, but not on unrealized gains. And it wouldn't be America without lobbyists, would it? The pro-crypto lobby is ramping up the heat regarding crypto. Since 2018, the crypto lobby in the U.S. has quadrupled their spending, and so have the number of lobbyists pushing crypto agendas. Last year, crypto companies more than doubled their support for crypto friends in Congress to $9 million. And this year, the number tripled to $30 million so far, taking square aim at Biden's policies. While the Gillibrand-Loomis bill likely won't make it to a vote this year, the framework ordered in Biden's executive order will take effect soon. While it remains to be seen whether the U.S. will regulate crypto like the EU, one thing is truly clear: crypto is here to stay.
I'm here at Bullfrog Resorts here in Bullfrog, Utah, Lake Powell, and we have people from around the world that have come here to visit this place and enjoy the desert landscape. And I wanted to see if I could find a couple folks who might be able to talk to me a little bit about what they have heard or their experiences with crypto. So let's ask around and see what we can find.
Oh, I heard it is crooked.
It's crooked. What makes you think it's crooked?
Because everybody's lost a lot of money.
Well, some people have lost some money, but some people have gained a lot of money too, haven't they?
Well, I wish I knew how they did that, and I would do that.
Well, that's kind of the purpose of my show, is actually to teach people to use crypto. Oh. What would you think if it told you that 27 million people in the United States have crypto?
Wow. I would like to make money off it.
Well, not everybody makes money, but a lot of people are making money, and that's kind of the purpose of the show that I'm doing here, is to talk about the democracy of crypto and how it's bringing wealth and income to places like South America and to Africa, where people that have ordinarily been locked out of the financial industry are finding ways to develop wealth on a personal level because of crypto. Would that change your mind about it a little bit if it was helping poor people get out of poor?
Yeah, it would help to know, so if you want to invest or not, because everybody wants to know the good and the bad.
Yeah.
The cons and the pros.
Have you heard of crypto before? Do you know what I'm even talking about when I say crypto?
Yeah, I've heard of crypto. I don't know much about it.
Okay. What have you heard about crypto?
That it's the future of currency, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that's mostly it.
Okay, what if I told you that more than 27 million people in the United States actually hold cryptocurrency?
I would be surprised.
Why would you be surprised by that?
Just because none of my family has it, I would say. So, not that I do everything my family does, but it's just not in my inner circle. And
if crypto was going to elevate these people out of poverty, would you feel differently about it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would feel, not that I'm against it, but I would feel more apt to look into it more.
Uh-huh. What about, bonus question time. What about people here in the United States?
Sure, if it was taught in school. Because I feel like that's my thing, is like there's so many like different things coming about it that I'm just like, oh, what do I believe? What do I not believe? You know, media. If it was taught from more of a beginning age, I feel like it'd be more accepted, more, I don't know what term I'm looking for here, but more easily digestible, I guess. Yes, I have.
What have you heard about cryptocurrency?
I've just heard of it.
You've
Don't
just
really know
heard of
anything
it.
about it.
Okay, would it surprise you to know that 27 million Americans hold cryptocurrency?
No, not really.
Why is that?
I don't know. It seems like a popular thing.
Oh yeah? Well, what if I told you that cryptocurrency is changing the way world economic distribution is happening, and that there are people in, say, like Africa and South America that are developing wealth that have never been admitted to the financial industry before, so they're actually getting lifted out of poverty that way?
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me either.
Yeah? Would you ever consider getting involved in crypto?
I don't know.
Why not?
Not really sure.
Not really sure. You don't know enough about it?
Yeah.
If there was a resource that could teach you about it, would you be more inclined to be participatory?
I don't really know.
You just want
Depends on
to.
how I'd feel about it after learning about it. Hey, come on.
This is what you want to get back to, right? Walking the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to interrupt your walk. So what have you heard about cryptocurrency?
It's very valuable in some aspects, but it's very new, and I think it's branching out into like bigger markets, and it's slowly building up more of a stocks, building up more to be like stocks. So I think it's going to be very valuable one day.
What would make you feel more confident in talking about crypto and being part of that whole crypto world?
I had someone to like teach me
Yeah.
kind of what I'm looking at, because I don't know very much about it, but if I had someone to answer my questions, more or less.
Because do you know 27 million other Americans actually have cryptocurrency?
I do know that.
Did you? Well, why have you not edified yourself on it? Why are you not part of all that?
I live in the desert.
That's a valid answer.
We work in the desert full time. We don't worry about that.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's one of the cool things, because like South America and Africa and sub-Saharan Africa actually just had a massive growth of cryptocurrency down there because they can't rely on their normal government currency. So it's something, as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection, which we don't have the best one here, obviously, but
Oh God, no.
as long as you have any kind of Wi-Fi connection, you can actually participate in crypto and actually make a lot of money. Would that surprise you?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
So I didn't get a lot of people here because obviously this is the desert and this is a vacation spot and there's not a lot of people willing to talk on camera. But I did hear from, I think, some very interesting people. And what I did take away is that if people knew more and if people had the education to participate in crypto, they would be more willing to participate. I do think the fact that Africa and South America and India and the Middle East and all of these otherwise very disenfranchised places are getting the advantage of crypto, I think that bodes well with what most Americans think. And I thoroughly think that ultimately it is a question of, does America really want to invest in crypto? Because quite frankly, America's not been given the tools to invest in crypto. And that's why we have the Crypto Nightly News. For the Crypto Nightly News in Bullfrog, Utah, I'm Chris German.
While the Dow sinks and inflation soars and the likes of 3 Arrows and Celsius go the way of other first liners in economies of Christmas past, crypto is emerging as the great elevator of the little man. Oh, sure, the bears are roaring with each day, but if necessity is the mother of invention, those bears are simply a catalyst for the tech-minded huddled masses of the world's historically forgotten impoverished. Each morning that the cryptoverse teeters on the brink, and each evening when it roars back to life, a tide of men and women who have been locked out of traditional finance via Bank of America or Wall Street find wealth and advancement despite their inauspicious beginnings in places like Bhopal, India, and Lagos, Nigeria. According to C#Corner.com, of the top 10 countries with the most crypto holders in the world, India comes in the top spot with over 100 million, or 7.5% of the nation holding crypto. Nigeria comes in at the number 4 spot with just over 13 million holders of crypto, or nearly 6.5%. And who do you ask is number 2 and 3? Well, the US lands in the number 2 spot with almost 27.5 million holders of crypto, and Russia is number 3 with 17.5 million holders. The Russian crypto world was rocked on Friday when Vladimir Putin made using crypto as currency in the land of Tsars a crime. But if trends hold true there, the holders' number won't drop, as most crypto is used for trading rather than currency. It is this trend to use crypto as fodder for trading that makes it such a democratic wealth builder. As long as an investor has a somewhat stable Wi-Fi connection, fortunes can be made trading one of the thousands of coins available on crypto trading platforms, many for just a few cents. When your entire financial portfolio is only worth $3, you can buy quite a few coins if there are only 5 cents a piece. It's what happens when you buy coins like Raven Coin, valued at less than 2 cents the other day, that saw a 30% jump in value that turns a $3 investment into a $4 or $5 investment in the space of a day. When your family lives on less than $1 a day, the returns on a $3 investment can go quite a long way. When you add in the use of a bot or algorithm to that kind of investment, which can move faster than the speed of light in trading and detect the smallest micro shifts in the markets, well, you can see exponential gains from little coins in a bear market. Between the emergence of cell phone service worldwide, the availability of micro investing in small value coins in crypto, and the technological advancements like the bots created at Lumiwealth, where I am learning how to build and use bots to invest, the scene is set for an increase in world wealth in a way never before seen in human history. I think you'd be well served if you wanted to get involved in crypto if you called them. They've given me a special code where you can save 25% on classes with Lumiwealth. There's a class starting this week on July 27th that I will be attending, and there has never been a better time in history to try your hand at crypto. It takes just a few bucks, and if I can do it, anyone can. The code is CNN25T1, and it expires on July 28th, so you can get in the class now and save a bundle. There's also a class starting on October 12th, and they have an early bird discount on 20% if you call before September 5th. Now is the perfect time to start making your way to a wealthier you. The market is down, but it's going to go up soon. So hop in class now and learn how to take advantage of the upswing when Bitcoin tops out at 30K later this year. And folks everywhere are given a chance at the life they deserve. Go to Lumiwealth.com, and I will see you in class. Well, that's it for this week's episode. I want to send a big shout out to Glacier FM for allowing us to join them in their mission to conquer the internet airwaves. You will catch us on glacierfm.com every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, and we have shifted our YouTube feed to that time as well. As always, you can stream this and all our episodes anytime on the Glacier FM family of websites and on your favorite podcasting platforms like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Big thanks to our sponsor, Lumiwealth, and a special shout out to Eric on Facebook, who has done such a masterful job in helping us grow our network of friends online. If you have a question or thought you would like to share, please go to thatsailingguy.com and send me a message. Or find me at That Sailing Guy on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. We're working on a website for the show, but it's taken some time, and we need those sponsor dollars to make it happen quicker. If you would like to sponsor this podcast and join in the fun we have each Sunday night, please send me a message at info@thechartedlife.net. And to Jennifer, my wife, Buxton and Paisley, my pups, Miss Kitty and Yoki, my feline followers and friends, thank you for all you guys have done to help make this show happen. I'm Chris German, and you have been watching and listening to the Crypto Nightly News for July 24th, 2022. Trade safely, my friends. Be well. Good night. Crypto Nightly News is a Charted Life production.